Hi, folks. Welcome back to day 15 of your journey of living a life of hardcore gratitude. So glad to have you back. We're going to go ahead and dive right in today. Today's quote is from Thich, Hanh. The miracle is not to walk on water. The miracle is to walk on the green earth, dwelling deeply in the present moment and feeling truly alive. Man, that's such a powerful quote for me. I know this is hardcore gratitude, and we've been pumping you up, and I'm not going to stop that today, but we are going to stop for just a second here to talk about you're going to have struggles. You're going to have some times in life when things aren't going right, and that is the time when you need gratitude the most. I mean, you practice gratitude on the great days so that when you get to the tough days, that practice is still there. You're still doing it daily. You're still taking the time to really make sure that you're dialing in your gratitude for the day and you're dialing in your best life for the day. And that all starts with waking up and practicing gratitude. So what we really want to do is we want to know that these things are going to come. They're going to happen. These lessons, we're not going to call them failures. We're not going to call them anything else but what they really are. They're lessons. They're a reminder that, okay, maybe we're not doing this right. Let's straighten this up a little bit and go a different way. But then the gratitude kicks back in, and that's the fuel that really fires you towards what you're trying to do. Or sometimes you take that lesson and, well, wait a minute, maybe we need to just reconsider this whole thing. Maybe we're not going in the right direction. So it really does help keep me focused, keep me centered, and it keeps me going in the right direction, even in the tough times. And that's what we're talking about here today. You got to learn, I had to learn to be fully present, to live in the moment, in the now, and I still have a tough time with it. There are still days that I don't get it right. There are still days and moments and hours that I'm not getting it right, and I dwell way too much in what I think is a failure. But then I have to bring myself back around. And that's where that gratitude kicks in because I've been practicing it day in, day out, day in, day out. So that kicks me back around to soon enough, way sooner than it used to, it kicks me back around to, all right, so we know this has happened. Let's figure this out and let's go another way. Let's figure out a way around this problem, this struggle, and we're going to get through it. So it really is a lifestyle of learning how to live in where we need to be and what we need out of life and taking the blessings that we've been given and making the best out of them. You pull yourself back on track. Like I said, I can do that a lot quicker these days. Way back in the day, maybe I never really did that, or maybe it took me a year or 2 years. I'd wallow in my misery and it would be terrible. It'd be a horrible, horrible going. And then I'd kind of stumble around and get it back on track a little bit. But then eventually something else is going to happen. And I didn't have the tools. I didn't know how to deal with those big pressures and those big failures. I didn't know how to deal with those things. So it made me stay in it longer. Now I have these tools. So as soon as I start feeling that way, I go, whoa, wait a minute. I don't like feeling like this. I don't like what this is causing. So let me get myself back on track. It's not saying that I don't feel grief. You have a loved one pass away. You have something happen. It doesn't say you don't feel those feelings, but you learn how to direct those feelings in a positive manner. You learn how to take those feelings for what they are, and you keep on going with or without them. And that's really what I had to learn. It was just right-sizing things. It's kind of like I talked before in another episode about my ego. It's not that I'm not proud of myself now. It's that I had to learn how to right-size my ego. I had to learn how to right-size those feelings. Well, it's the same thing with these negative feelings. I have to learn how to right-size them. And I have to learn how to embrace them sometimes. And I take them and I use them to learn how maybe next time I can do this a little bit different. Maybe next time I can take this into consideration because I've had this before. And I can take it into consideration and I can move forward with it. So I don't have to let my feelings rule my life. My feelings come and they go. They're fleeting. I can feel good one minute and I can feel terrible the next minute. My feelings are fleeting. What does stay, what is applicable to my life all the time, 24/7, every day, is a joy that's in my heart. And that joy comes from being thankful and giving thanks for all the blessings in my life. I can live my life like that. I can grieve something bad in my life and still live in joy at the same time. There's nothing that says you can't do that. My heart is still a joyful heart, even though maybe I had someone close to me pass away. Maybe some big thing has happened some bad news that I wasn't prepared for. I can still live in joy and accept that that's a real thing. That's really this life that we're talking about here, is being able to live in joy of your life every day, count your blessings, and still move through the hard times and just keep on going. And you make that your life, and the abundance that comes with that is unbelievable. So just keep going, keep doing your gratitude list. I hope you did one this morning. I hope you do one tonight. Keep doing what we're saying, and your life's going to be continuing to get better and better. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Love you. See you next time. Bye.
And thanks for tuning in for this episode of Hardcore Gratitude. As always, our daily encouragement is free to watch and free to read down in the description. But if you'd like your own copy of the book, just head on over to Amazon. You'll find the link below in the description. Have a great day and join us tomorrow for a little more Hardcore Gratitude.